Hello peeps, folks and freaks, welcome to Morgan Squeaks. I know this video was technically supposed to come out on All Saints Day, thus the title, but I was busy that day, I wasn't able to put it out and finish editing it. So I finished editing it today, and here it is. So ignore that part and just watch the video. Yeah. So the first drawing is a drawing that I did on Thursday, or at least started on Thursday. It was more of a doodle while I was sitting in church and waiting for the rosary to start. We arrived there pretty early because we got the time mixed up, but I didn't really like the doodle. I didn't really like the end result either, but probably try it again sometime when I'm less tired. I'm pretty sure the hands and feet are kind of disproportionate and things aren't correct with the body of either figure, but I guess this is more vibes than actual realism. Now I was gonna do a whole scene in the background, although I wasn't quite sure what scene I was gonna do, but I decided to just stick with portrait because it looks better, and I don't really have an idea for a scene at the moment. I decided to go with a kind of a painty style at first. I have a lot of different styles I cycle through, and I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. It's just go off of vibes, because what could go wrong? That's what I said about my math work. I don't like math. Right, anyway, so I went for a blue background. I actually recorded this part already, but it got deleted for some reason. I don't really know why. I really wanted the faces to be glowing, and around this part of the drawing I actually had finished, but I decided to go back and maybe smooth things over a bit because I didn't like how it looked. So I used a different brush and decided to see where I get with that. I did the light source for the faces in the wrong direction. When I have most of the light coming from the left side, it made it seem like it was coming from the right side with the faces. But now I look at it, it kind of irks me, but I'll do better at a different drawing. I might revisit this again. This brush is actually pretty fun for drawing clothing folds. I like doing that. Apparently, blue was actually more of a feminine color, and pink was seen as a lesser version of red, which was a masculine color. So that's why they would usually dress young boys in pink, especially in like paintings. So like that's why some paintings there's baby Jesus wearing pink, and of course Mary's always wearing blue. Even mostly now, if you see any drawings. Depends, I guess, though. Anyway, that's the drawing there. I don't really like it that much. I think I could have done better, but you tell me. The next one is my patron saint, the one I chose for confirmation. I guess I'll be telling you how that happened while I'm drawing. I used to have this project, and I think around either second or third grade, where I drew, well, I had a map of a country drawn, and then I would learn about certain saints from the country, the landmarks, certain native animals to the country. It was for social studies, or geography, however you want to call it. And while since I had studied North America, but apparently I had one day recalled the name of this saint. Now, since the name was rather long, I thought, nah, that's not real. I probably just made that up out of my own head. But I checked, and lo and behold, I actually remembered something for once. There was no reason for this, it was just randomly when I was doing something completely not related to my geography. I don't really know what I was doing. I was probably sitting on the floor absorbing the carpet or something. You know, normal stuff. Like drugs. Anyway. And since then I had an interest in her life and felt drawn to this saint. And I don't really know why. I still don't know why. And I questioned if I really chose anything or if it was the other way around. But that's what happened. And so I chose her as my confirmation saint. I will now read you something from Wikipedia because I am not pulling information up by myself because I am lazy. Saint Gadarai Tekakwitha, given the name Tekakwitha, baptized as Catherine Gadarai and Mohawk, and informally known as the Leader of the Mohawks, 1656, April 17th. 1656 to April 17, 1680, and is a Mohawk Algonquin, I pronounced that right, Catholic saint and virgin, born in the Mohawk village of... You know what, I'm just gonna give you a screenshot because I'm too lazy to read these names. Fine, I'll try it. Us, okay, no, I'm done. In Mohawk village, okay, that's all you need to know. In present-day New York, she contracted the smallpox in an epidemic. Her family died. Her face was scarred. She was converted to Catholicism at age 19. She took a vow of perpetual virginity, left her village, and moved for the remaining 5 years of her life to a Jesuit mission village of... Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna just give you a picture. Just south of Montreal, I think. She was beatified in 1980 by Pope John Paul II and is canonized by Pope Benedict the 16th at St. Peter's Basilica on 21st of October 2012. That's a basic summary. As for drawing this picture, I like it a lot better than the last one I did. I was going for, again, more of a vibe than actual accuracy and realism, because I flipped the canvas and it looked kind of bad, but I really liked how it looked when I didn't flip the canvas, and I didn't really want to adjust anything because I liked how it looked. I did go back later and use liquify tool to adjust the hairline a bit, and maybe that fixed it. I don't know. I used a bunch of references I found on Pinterest because, I mean, I could have used Google, but, you know, same thing at the same time anyway. They gave me the same results is what I mean. So, I just put that together and I drew this. Is it probably accurate? Probably not. Did I do my best? Yeah. But, anyway. I'm not sure what I do with the flowers over there, but it looks a little bit weird. Maybe I should have actually drawn flowers. You know, like hydrangeas? I think they're called. That's what I tried doing, but it obviously wasn't executed that well. I think I made this cloud pen. It makes drawing these clouds a lot easier. All I have to do is draw the white part and then draw a shadow under it, because the sun is supposed to be up there. Anyway, after shading it and making sure the next shadow is in the right place. I use a multiply layer and then I go over with an add layer. I work in IBS Paint X, by the way, in case you want to know. I went in with the not so saturated yellow. Oh wait, desaturated yellow. There's a word for that. There's a word for a lot of things. Yay. I still have to brush my teeth. I should go to bed. I also add the add layer on the background and on the foreground to give the area light. Not sure how you want me to describe that, if you want me to. Anyway, I went back with the lighting on her and I made it a little bit more saturated. I added, I think, an overlay layer and added a bit of red to make it look like she's a little bit more alive, you know? And that's pretty much the end of that drawing. I like this drawing better than the other ones. It was kind of sketchy, but actual sketchy, not suspicious. But that's my 2 drawings. Tell me what you think in the comments, if you liked it. If you didn't like it, well, thanks for the view, I guess. But don't tell me that. And yeah, that's about it. Happy All Saints Day. It's kind of late. Happy All Souls Day. And I don't think that's late. Unless I'm even more late with this video than I thought I was going to be while recording this. And I'm going to bed, so good night. I mean, technically, if it's like 12 a.m., is it nighttime or is it morning time? So do I say good morning or do I say good night? Do you count that as night because it's dark outside? But early morning is, anyway, toodles.